Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to our first update for FM21. Very excited. I just saw it on Twitter and it's a minute long and it looks like the advert was designed for 12-year-olds who play Fortnite, but for us old people that actually play Football Manager, it all went a bit quick. So I'm going to go... It's like a minute long and it just zips through. It's ridiculous. Obviously, they're going to release much more in-depth things, I hope. But it's on their Football Manager channel if you want to go check it out yourself. I'll leave a link to it below. But I thought we'd go through it a little bit slower so we can actually see what we can find and new bits. If I miss anything, I'm sure I'll miss stuff as well. Let me know in the comments. But let's have a look at this. I've taken there's no volume stuff because it's just random noises and stuff. So let's see what we can do by going through it at quarter speed for us old people, okay? Right, okay. So we're starting here. Yeah, lovely. Purple, yellow. They're going with that. That's good. Okay. Actually, so it starts... Okay, it goes a bit quicker after this, trust me. Okay, so... what actual new things can we spot in this new game? I'm very, very excited. There was a couple of bits I saw it the first time round at normal speed, but for old man speed. So, squad. We have this thing here, condition and sharpness, with new graphics. Looks it's a green heart with a heartbeat in it, so that's good. Johnny Evans still exists. Okay, so... doesn't really tell us much, but this next bit looks very interesting. So this is a recruitment meeting. You have sort of scout meetings at the moment. They don't really do much, but this is, it looks like you can have a proper meeting and go, right, first priority, boys, we need to find a wing back on the left-hand side. And then, because as it zooms in here, there's wing back, but then the writing, our first choice in this role is due to release it because his contract ends. So we're looking for a left back. So a little bit more sort of realistic as in the scout meeting. And then you can add more onto it. So we'd like deep playing forward. And there's a plus button just below it that sort of says you can add another ones onto it, which I really like. So bid for players. Okay. We talked about releases. So there's a new option in here. All the usual stuff. Ask agent. This is interesting because ask agent about availability. We all know how transfers work nowadays, is that they'll speak to the agent to find out if the player wants to join the club in the first place, which is realistic. That's what happens now. Like, you know, with Man United with the Sancho deal, they'd already pretty much organised the contract with Sancho before they ever put the bid in, just to see if he would come. But in the game, you can literally click a button that says only show me people that want to join me. So that's kind of irrelevant. But what it could be more about is exactly how much that guy's going to ask for, how much the agent's going to ask for, so you can sort of work out if his wages are going to be too high before you even get him. I definitely think it's good. It's realistic. It's much more realistic than the game is now. Right, so the media. So we have all the different websites and stuff showing the media, and this guy at goal is content. So does that mean he's happy with your answers? Will the new signing start? Whether this looks just more like a rework of how it sort of works already. All right, prepare for match day. Okay, so fixtures. Yep, they already exist, you know, but that's fine. Okay, tweak. No, don't tweak. Perfect your tactics, or not, as in my case. Pre-match advice. Drop deeper. Oh, so is this suggested stuff from your coaches per match? So it's sort of saying, okay, I think we need to drop a little deeper. They played on the counter or something like that. And you can just disregard it or agree to it. And then I'm assuming it will change your tactics based on that. Motivate your players. Tom Cleverly, hi boss, did you want a word? Okay, so you opened your arms widely. Is this a Star Trek episode? You opened your arms widely towards the player, which appears to improve their body language. Okay. All right. Okay. So body language, I guess, is in, and then you say something. That's also just, is that just an extra element onto the side of things? Because at the moment, you've got the sort of assertive and calm and stuff, how you speak to people. Is that just a little bit more in depth? I'm kind of indifferent to that part. Okay. We have XG, expected goals. Some people are big fans of XG, some people are not. I'm indifferent to it. I like this though. I like this shot map and stuff. I hope it's all on one screen because I don't play in the ridiculous amount of detail. I don't go into the heat maps and stuff. But if it was there, nice sort of clear, a little snapshot of those things on like one big screen, and then if you wanted more detail, you go into it. I quite like that. We've got average positions. We've got the heat maps and stuff. So dominate the game. Touchline. Damn it! Does this make the calls? Is this touchline shouts? Or is this just fluff? Okay. Are we seeing anything here that's different? Hang on. Oh. Okay, that's just a sub. Okay, updated graphics. Not sure if that was anything other than just updated graphics. Let me know if I see anything, because I'll probably miss stuff. Lead your team to glory. Holders. Okay. So it definitely looks like we've got new looking graphics, a bit more sort of Sky Sports-ish. And it looks like they've made it more full screen. And just have little bits in the corners, which I'm never going to complain about. Oh, a little dink over the keeper there, look. Okay. Moments to remember. What's this? Is this just like sort of highlight or like match of the day type thing? So, okay, goal of the season. Highest scoring match, biggest win. So I take it this is not... Is this yours? Yeah, this must be yours because it's Hoffenheim in every one. Unless they've been really good this season. I'm assuming this is yours. I don't mind that. All this sort of stuff I quite like. It doesn't like dramatically increase how good the game is. But all the little extra fluff I really like. Okay, so... Normally you try and work out what the sort of... the one thing they're really going for is, and then there's lots of other little small updates. And I don't really, without seeing in more detail, because they're sort of skimming every part of it, what the big thing is. I think this could be, I really like this. I think this adds an extra element of, because it'd be nice if this works so well that you can forego, if you so decide, you could forego using the player search, which is it feels a bit unrealistic. I know nowadays a lot of clubs have big databases like this. A lot of clubs actually use Football Manager's database. But it's nice if you could just get away with the entire time just using these player scout meetings and stuff. I think this is a really good addition. And the agent inquiry is going to be interesting. Will we be able to actually do the contract stuff before we even put in the transfer bid, so we know that he's going to ask for 100 grand. This I'm not sure what it actually is. Normally you get in a press conference, you get like one question from somebody from goal and you go, okay, answer their question. Now we're showing all of them. Is this like a news conference? So we get a bunch of different questions from a bunch of different people, and I'm wondering what the fact that he's content means. Like if you piss them off, let's say you refuse to answer his question and he gets pissed off, does he give you worse questions and it starts like putting you in the shit through the questions? I've got to assume so, because otherwise why would there be a happiness rating on the reporters? So this looks like some sort of suggested stuff for the tactics, which I'm fine with. All depends on how well that works and how good the suggestions are. This is the body language part I'm not too sure about. It might just be an updated version of the assertive, calm, angry type stuff. His arms open. You know, it's That's fine. This I like. I'm really interested. I would love to see this screen, Football Manager, if you're watching, when you go into more detail, can we see this whole screen in one go to see, are we showing you like a basic bit of everything? The shot map I'm loving. So I'm saying these are the shots that are long shots, the low expected goals, you know, and these ones are the ones that should have gone in. I guess this is how they count towards the expected goals return. So if you have 2 of them at 0.8, then you'll have 1.6 expected goals. Right? I've never been a massive bothered about expected goals, to be honest. Heat maps which are already in the game, but I'm wondering if they've just been, because they're kind of behind a couple of screens, aren't they? You have to go and look into it, whether they're more in focus, which I'm totally happy with. I'd like a halftime screen or an end screen that includes so much of that as in images, not in tabs, but as in images, like a heat map where you just click on the players and then have the expected goals, the shots and stuff all in one screen. And if you want to go into more detail, rather than having it like, you know, tabs along the top and different, you have to go and find it somewhere. It'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I think that extra screen at halftime or full time would be really nice. I think this is just showing, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this is just showing the new graphics. Right? I'm pretty sure that's all that's doing. We don't know anything about the match engine yet. Whether there's normally every year they add a certain amount of, you know, new animations or new things. They tweak it a little bit, so we won't know until we get more of an update. Interesting. And then this is like, is this your end of season thing? Like before you just say, here's your goal, best goal, player of the season, all that sort of stuff. Is that just, I don't mind that every season. I like anything that can be put into graphics rather than just some text somewhere that's hidden. I will take that all day long. For those that don't know, it's out November 24th this year. It's a little bit of a delay because of COVID. I think, from what I've seen, what my honest thoughts, I'm not paid by Football Manager. I owe nothing to Football Manager. If I think a game is shit, I'll tell you it's shit. If I don't get early access, I buy the game every single season, just like everybody else. I've already, before it even got any information, I was kind of like, I'm going to give them a little bit more leeway because, you know, there's been a pandemic. The office was shut for a few months, and then they've all been working home for a few months. But from what I've seen, I like it. I think the advert's terrible because, like I said, it looks like it was a deal, like an update for Fortnite. Aimed at 12-year-olds in the sort of, because like normal speed, just in case you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to it and stuff. This is a quarter speed. Normal speed, it's kind of hard to sort of see what's going on. It's quite woohoo, shiny thing, stuff like that. And I know this is the sort of first bit of information we have. Look how close it is. Look, man. Okay, and I'm sure they'll come out with lots more information in a bit more in-depth and stuff. I think, you know your audience. I think most of us are old and can't see properly, right? Okay, and if you're young, don't rub it in the comments, all right? I don't need to know. Right, there we go. I think that's good. I think that's a really good start. I didn't expect a revamp of the whole game, especially this year of all years. I think the tweaks are nice. I love the scouting meetings. I'm happy with the XG. I'd be interested to know that so we can know even more so when we've been FM'd, which is nice. Right, there we go, my friends. We are done for the day. Just to let you know, I've got a ton of FM21 content coming. If this is your first video from me, hello, I'm Loki. I do lots of FM. I also stream FM and other games Monday, Wednesday and Friday on twitch.tv, and the link is in the description. If you want to chat, please, and if I missed anything, please put it in the comments. Join the Discord as well, because that's where we hang out most of the time, and it's just, we've got a few thousand people in there now, and it's just a great place to hang out with your mates. And come and check me out on Twitch. I'm actually streaming tonight as well, so I'm not telling you what I'm streaming, but there'll probably be a little teaser video. Right, there we go. Let me know what you think. Give it a score out of 10. I think this is a solid... The advert itself is terrible, the speediness of it, don't like that, right? So it loses a mark. So I think it's a 7 out of 10 for what I've seen so far, and I like it. But they lose a mark for it just being ridiculously quick. So it's 6 out of 10 for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe for more stuff, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.